Welcome back, Disc Golf World. My name is Kevin Jones, and I'm here with Luke Humphreys. Luke, what tournament do we have for everybody?
Prodigy presents Let's Get Back to Golf here at Persimmon Ridge Resort in Greenbrier, Arkansas.
That's right. It is back time. It is the back nine snack time, of this tournament. We've got actually a really close match. Kevin Jones 3 under, Nathan Queen 4 under, Presnell's 2 under, and Abe, the local, 4 under, tied with Nathan. So solid scores. I mean, anything better than 6 to 7 down is a really good score out here, right?
Yeah, we made this course to be hard. We wanted par to actually mean something. I think a 6 under round rated fairly well,
Yeah, it's hard navigating all the OB and dealing with all the wind as well. Hole 10, the first hole of the back nine, OB to the right and left of the cart path, low ceiling at the start of the flight and low ceiling at the end of the flight. So pretty much you need to be lasering something. Sidearm can play, backhand plays probably a little bit better though.
Yeah, the thing about it, the laser, is that it tends to be with high-speed discs, which tend to skip, and this green does skip sometimes. That was a nice little rock grab that looked like a T-Bird 3 out of him.
Yeah, it is important that you don't hit the ground with too much flare. You could easily skip out of bounds. Presnell.
Mid-range, little low. It'll be just outside circle, but he'll have a slightly obstructed putt. That was a Buzz SS out of him. What are you going with?
This is a M2 right here. It's just really straight. Trying to just laser it to the basket. A little off timing, but, I mean, putting.
Yeah, that's a good spot to be putting in from. It's always going to be low ceiling, anything short of the basket.
A little bit more speed than mine, and Abe is going to get inside the circle.
Man, just off to the right. No, you wanted that one.
Yep, trying to dial in the jump putt, but not quite just yet. Presnell leaving it just a little bit short. He was from about 25 feet there. And Abe.
Just enough.
Really good putt there.
Yeah. Well done from him. And it's a big stage for him to be playing on, and through the front nine and into the back nine, he's showed that he's come to play. He's not afraid of the moment.
Nathan threw a really good drive as well, and he's taken a birdie as well, so that's going to be 2 people moving to 5 under.
Yeah, hole 11, one of the wetter holes on the course, but one of my favorites on the course. Play is to throw the righty spike hyzer, and it leaves you about 325 into the green. You can't be long left on this green or short right. You almost can't even pitch out from situations like that. So the green's a little guarded, but the hole's only 635 feet. So again, just break this thing down, play some golf, and you should walk away with a birdie. I know that's not always the play, though. There's a gap right here, a hole that Nathan might take and you might take. Looks like we're going to see it wraith out of Nathan.
Yeah, it's much more of a direct line, so your disc doesn't have to be in the air for quite as long.
Did he nick something coming out of the gap on
I
that?
don't think so, but I'm not sure.
Didn't put it flat enough, and that's a bad spot to be. And here's Abe just playing the hole, like I said, taking his medicine, deciding that he's going to have 350 feet into the basket, but it's wide open, and he knows how to execute that shot.
And he's not dealing with much OB up there either.
Okay. Oh my gosh, dude.
Dude, it was so smashed.
What the heck, man?
That felt so good. I don't know, man.
What have you gained, like 20, 30 feet on your forehand since COVID?
It keeps going up, man. I'm telling you.
That's a beautiful thing.
That was a really long and straight flick.
Yeah. Out over the sidewalk. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, we got it on film.
Matt Lloyd is the craziest. What the heck? That's the Arkansas State coordinator, for you, those of you who don't know Matt Lloyd. Dynamic discs guy out of northern Arkansas, but also a crazy man, apparently.
Yeah, no doubt. Matt is one of the biggest reasons for the growth of disc golf in Arkansas, and he's a huge reason that I am still playing the game.
Yeah, and he's also the reason the course exists on this property. He's literally the first person to design the course, dealt with Steve and Kim Jones, and really just giving us a gem here. So hats off to Matt Lloyd. Thank you, sir.
Distance control is key here. Nathan does it perfectly.
Yeah, well done from him.
Awesome shot.
It was a metal flake firebird out of him. Little slip or
Oh, just not quite a committed up shot.
Andrew? No.
That's trouble. This gets thick there, and it drops off real quick, so he's going to be putting uphill. Hopefully he has some kind of look at it.
No, Abe, don't.
Same thing.
Goodness, you can get in so much trouble down there.
Yeah, you can. It's no gimme.
Oh man.
Just a little bit off.
Yeah, it's surprising.
It's nice, though, because it just feels like I need to commit, so usually that's pretty easy to fix.
Yep.
Wow. Wow.
Who was that?
Abe, I think.
Okay. He's putting with Jawbreaker Lunas or something like that, it looked like. Presnell, I mean, fortunately got in a better spot than Abe. That's just luck of the draw at that point. The trees in there are terrible. You never want to go in there. Remember when you play hole 11 at Persimmon Ridge to just put it 15 short and hit your putt. It'll be way easier.
That's right. Bogey for Abe, unfortunately.
Yeah, from the middle of the fairway. That's surprising. Coming to one of the easier holes on the course, hole 12.
I suppose so, but up the middle, it's really tricky. That tree, that skinny tree on the left side it is perfectly in the way.
Yeah, it's well placed.
It's so hard to get around that tree for just being a little tree. The hole says it's only 250 feet. To me, it plays like 315, maybe further.
Could be. Yeah, I'd agree with you there.
It's just so far uphill.
Mm-hmm. Fairway driver out of Nathan. Almost rings it up.
Yeah.
Great shot out of him. Sets up nice for a lefty. And what is this you've got? And what grip do you describe it?
What are you thinking?
Looks like a grenade.
This is a grenade coming in.
Tell people who don't even know what you're doing here what you're doing.
Wow, that is awesome.
Oh my gosh.
I'm holding the disc upside down in between my index finger and my middle finger, and I'm throwing it as high as I can with a really overstable disc so it just goes straight up and straight down. I kind of just muscle the disc up there.
Yeah, that's a shot not many players have. You know, there's different variations of it, different grips that people use, but you have maybe the most power of any grenade thrower that I've ever seen. It's a really impressive shot to pull off. And to record on camera. Shout out to GK guys. That's straight up's hard to record.
That's true.
Right? Great up shot from Abe. That's a harp out of him.
Nice birdie from Presnell there. Played a backhand up the middle, which is a tight shot, and he executed that well. Good putt.
Yep. Getting the ace bid and the birdie comebacker. That's what you want to do.
That is. Par from Abe, slowing down just a little bit, seems like right now, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the pace is lessened.
For Abe, at least. I'll pick up a birdie there.
Yeah. Hole 13. What a great hole.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
434 feet.
Plays a little less.
Plays less. Maybe it's
downhill.
Yeah, it's just downhill. Playing like 415, probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd agree with you there. Pretty tricky green. Falls down on the left, right, and behind.
Yeah.
And can run your disc into the trees. The trees are right about circle's edge, too, so it can be tricky. But a lot of forehands, and then, righties could even opt for a mid-range as well.
Mid-range to fairway, depending on your strength, and I think that might be the ideal play.
Is not what he drew up, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It can fall down 30 feet quick just going into those woods a little bit.
Yes.
Looks like you've got some swirling winds you're dealing with.
Yeah, it's definitely a headwind right here.
Is that the Cat D1?
That's the Cat D1.
What a beast.
Man, it is such a beast. It
Oh
takes
my
any
goodness.
torque, any headwind, still moves forward and straight.
You landed that under the bucket on a hyzer forehand, 434 feet. People don't even understand.
I think this shot that Presnell's showing us is the ideal shot for the hole. It seems like there's a little pocket there to land. Presnell missed it there, but it seems really favorable to scoot the disc up on the way the ground is shaped.
Yeah, that was an onyx out of him. Fairway driver from Discraft and Abe. Well,
I didn't even know that was there. I mean, it is, though.
interesting. Yeah.
Really wide hyzer, just kind of pushing the tree line, gives himself a putt.
Yeah. About 45, kind of a death putt. Oh, no.
So, yeah, worst possible reaction.
All the way out to maybe further than he was before.
I think Nathan was going to lay that up, and then I said something kind of as a joke. I was like,
Oh, my
Wow.
gosh.
hey, with the death putt.
GK Pro replay dead center. And you just saw what happens if he missed it. He literally
Yeah.
got to watch what happened and then decided to do it anyways.
Yeah. Anyways, I said something to Nathan about running it, which was kind of a joke, and he started thinking about it. Comebacker no good from Nathan.
Wow.
Snell.
Was it ever higher than the basket? You guys need to drop comments below. Rewind it and look at it again. Was it ever higher than the basket?
Until
I mean,
it went
went
in.
in. We saw it, but how?
Same with that one almost.
Yeah. Nice, too. That's a good one to pick up. I mean, it's right there in front of you, but it's also on the edge of a cliff, you know. That's a good putt from Nathan. Grab the bogey. Not what
Yeah.
he wanted, but
You got to give good credit to him for that putt. You know, it's his third putt on the hole, so you don't want a 4-putt.
no. Coming to my favorite hole on the course. I mean, just Matt Lloyd did a great job with this hole. You've got to clear these sidewalks that you see and land in bounds, or else you go to a drop zone. If you cross the sidewalks, you play OB normally. It's on an old ball golf tee box. It's just a beautiful hole, and you can just smash.
This hole's a treat to play, Luke.
Yeah.
So challenging, beautiful, and fun.
Yeah, Nathan Queen tooted in practice, so I put some OB behind it. Shout out to Nathan Queen. That's a legit story. He tooted, so I put OB there.
Yeah, that's crazy. I heard that.
What a dude. Just a laser forehand. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, that's so satisfying.
Yeah. And you're just deciding that you don't even want to risk OB left or OB right, and you're going to control your play. I think that's a great idea here.
Yeah, I'm kind of just following the tournament's motto, which is just let's get back to golf.
Yeah.
I'm just golfing right there, just making sure that I have a flick on my next shot, try to execute a birdie. Abe plays this actually really well. It didn't look like it wasn't eye candy by any means, but it's effective and it's safe.
Yeah. Plenty of space over there, way more than players know or give it credit for. Too many players leave it left. And there's so much space as your disc falls if you're a righty backhand player. I mean, and if you think you're out of bounds, you're definitely out of bounds. It's terrible. It's a fun one to play, though. Abe, roller.
It's probably the play from where he is. It'd be a mash to get there. Early, right, not ideal because there's a fence over there. I don't think it's actually playing OB in this round.
That's right. Round one.
Yeah, it wasn't playing OB in this round.
Wow. Is that a full flight mid-range out of...
That is a drone, I think.
Yeah, a beat-in drone is what he says.
Dude, that shot is wild.
Oh
That
my
is so
gosh.
good.
Yep, that's finesse. D1 and X1.
That hit the basket.
Yeah.
that disc hit the cage on that
There was
shot.
some confusion as to who was throwing, and that shot actually got missed, but...
I get excited sometimes. I probably threw early.
What was it, at X1?
X1 headwind. Just that is a really good out, man. Oh my goodness. With the wind out there as well, he even gave it a run.
Yeah, you can see those little flags in the background blowing. It's a tricky wind. And he decides to lay it up. He had the mistake on hole 13, the previous hole, cost him a stroke. He's not going to let it happen again. I mean, Nathan Queen using the motto, let's get back to golf. I liked that.
That's right. Good putt from Presnell. His putt looks good. It doesn't look like he's skipping a beat there.
No, putt looks good. And that drone shot was disgusting, so he's knocking the rust off as we speak. He's actually coming back down to Arkansas for the next tournament as well, so there's a chance Andrew Presnell will be back on the film. Love to see him there.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure I just saw that we were all 5 under at this point.
Pretty random.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming into hole 15, which I pushed back about 40 feet for the tournament here. Plays at 393 now, OB right of the cart path, and a big tree blocking the optimal hyzer.
Man, this hole is wild. This hole's so tricky.
For being simple.
Yeah. What was the distance on it?
393.
393. The only thing is you can't have any late fade because that tree is right in the way.
Yeah.
That leaning tree on the right side is right in the way. And it's OB.
It's got to be a laser. You got to throw a laser.
Laser and pretty much a fairway driver. I don't think many people are getting a mid there.
It doesn't look like... Wait. We just said that this isn't a play. What's going on here?
This is not what I wanted, not what I painted in my head. And I hit this stinking tree. Right what I deserve, though. I threw it directly at that tree. And now I'm going to be faced with a really tough hole.
Yeah. Lots of players going OB early. You're left with a tricky shot. You still have to get the low ceiling to get to the green.
Yep.
If you hit any of those trees outside the circle, it's well done. Kudos to Matt Lloyd one more time for setting up a really nice hole. That was a Thunderbird out of Nathan. Basically hits the ceiling, leaves himself about 50 feet. That's pretty typical for where people putt from. And you're still back here about 360 or so. Is that M2?
That is the straight M2. Really, really good shot. I was really happy with it. Just a little long.
Yeah, it's hard to go long on this bucket.
Yep.
Really sticky grass.
And the ceiling. Presnell looked like he's going to be taking a 3, which is a fine score. I bet a big percentage of the field took 3s on this hole.
Yeah, this hole came in at 0.5 strokes over par, though, so a lot of people going out of bounds early, not getting back up and down. It had some big numbers on it. We had an 8. There were some 6s. I think just with the gusty winds and the OB right, people made some poor decisions.
Nope, gotta throw it.
Man,
Oh,
you caught a lot of baskets.
a bunch of chain, but none that were worthy enough to stick. That's for sure.
Yeah, a lot of players will get mad at a basket. You're man enough to say that it wasn't the best putt thrown.
Yeah, I can't be mad at all. I can be mad that is my second double bogey of the round, though.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. I think the more that you have an internal locus of control and really decide that it was a bad putt and not a bad basket, you can move on and you can continue playing golf. If you want to make excuses for a basket, you're already in a bad mindset.
I agree 100%.
Yeah, so hole 16 here, hole 330, distance not an issue on this one. It does play a little blind as well as having a treacherous green. You cannot go past this green.
This hole is another really, really nice hole. Just in taking full advantage of the land and making it as difficult as possible, but also not just stretching it out distance-wise. It's only 327 feet, but the landing area is crazy.
Yeah, that's a pretty good shot from
Not what you're
Andrew-
looking for, though.
No, it's not. And that's kind of layup territory. He's about 40 feet looking at death. That was a beat-up drone out of him.
That is layup territory.
This is a criminal out of Abe. And in a very similar spot. Might see a couple layups out of them. Nathan going Rancho Rock. A little bit of a tricky hole for a lefty without a flick, which Nathan is. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the truth, he is also, in the same breath, one of the best pure backhanders our game has ever seen. He's up there with James Conrad, in my opinion. Just, he's got a one-sided game, but does it extremely well. What are you going with here, Kev?
M2, stable M2. I do have to throw it almost full power. Come in on that backside slope, you know,
Yeah.
you never know what action that could have. I could be just inside the circle. I could be out of bounds.
Yeah, totally. There are good pets to be had down there. If you can get past the basket, you're kind of putting back up at the green.
That was upside down from Andrew.
Interesting.
And Abe runs it. He's
Hey.
not scared. I love it. Dude, yes,
Oh, you
Abe.
got
Yes.
APs and- so were you out of bounds?
No, safe. Not by much, though. I am outside the circle.
Okay. Oh, drills it. Man, that's a sick putt, and that's super uphill. I love this replay.
It's so far uphill. It's the main thing. Just don't leave it low, please.
Oh, yeah, no wobble out of the hand.
That one felt good, too, because that one could have easily spit out. I didn't have it very high over the cage, and it was right side.
Yeah, any spit out on this bucket is...
Dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
So all these guys taking pars, myself slipping in with a birdie.
Yeah, this hole played at a 2.97 average. There really weren't that many birdies on it. There was just a ton of pars. Coming to one of my favorite holes on the course for sure, something that James Lisi and I had in mind, a full water carry 368 island green. The green plays 100 foot long or deep and about 40 feet wide. So it's fair, but you do have to cover water, and I think it's just the mental approach or just the mental look at it that makes it the most treacherous.
This hole is so cool. Such a great addition to this course and this property.
Cat D1 doing work again.
Cat D1. I love it. Thank you, Cat, so much for giving me that disc. I hope you watch this. That disc is super helpful for me. She gave that to me.
Presnell.
Just short. That hurts.
Steve Jones asked me if he wanted me to trim that tall grass there, and I told him leave it.
Great choice.
Just for that exact reason. We've also got some dead crepe myrtles right there that Abe skips by, and perfect shot from him.
I think those crepe myrtles are in a good spot too. I don't think they should be trimmed up either.
No, they're wiry. They'll grab the disc and drop it straight down, and they're out of bounds. So
Yep.
this needs more turn. It's a TL3.
Just a little more turn, please.
Wow. Out of bounds, but not by much. So they're going to the drop zone, which is not very forgiving.
Almost every time you hit that tall grass there, you're not going to make it through.
And normal OB rules, he didn't cross in, so he's still at the drop zone. And makes the adjustment nicely, puts it right next to the basket. Wow. That's what we really wanted to do. We wanted to force players to carry it over water, and if they didn't, you know, they had a 250-foot upshot, which every one of them should be able to make, but you can't see the basket, so it adds a little bit of treachery to it, and OB on each side. It's a hard hole coming down the stretch, and that's exactly what we wanted.
I'm all over it. Chose a spin putt there because of the headwind. Abe with a birdie. He's looking like, yeah. Wave to the crowd, man.
Yeah.
Soak it in.
Yeah, we had some fans out there. He was enjoying it. Local homeboy, getting a lot of love from the crowd. It was fun to see. This hole played at a 3.61 average, so that was a tough one. Second hardest hole on the course.
Big numbers are there. I can't talk about it enough, though, just having a hole like that. just like Winthrop, just like Lake Eureka. A lot of very, very memorable courses have a tough hole 17. So it'll probably come into play one day.
Yeah.
I think. Hole 18, also another phenomenal hole. Huge, big distance off the tee. The more distance that you carry off the tee, the easier your upshot's going to be coming into the green. You have this OB creek that comes into play, especially if you're really like needing a lot of distance on the second shot.
Yeah. Yeah. It totally comes into play for any shots fading out early.
The first shot is pretty stress-free. Abe comes about as close as you probably see to the water, I would say.
Yeah, that's a great result, though. The closer you get to the water, the shorter the hole plays. You, though,
A purple D2.
bombing it, not really caring about getting close to the water and making the hole short, knowing you have plenty of firepower to get there in two.
Yeah, it's cool. The higher you are on the hill on the left side, it also makes that shot easier as well. So you either want to carry distance straight or you want to get up on high on that hill.
Mm-hmm.
Nathan, really good shot. Really nice angle control there.
Yeah, doing the same with his Wraith. And Andrew, man, it's nice to see him reach back and really trust his appendages again. It's been a long time since he's played tournaments, and yeah, I'm sure that he's as happy as we are to see him playing well. It's fun to see. Nathan, same Wraith. Oh, kind of got a wind bounce there.
Yep.
Here's the OB, though, and he'll be left with about a 40-footer right outside circle's edge.
Yep.
Abe going boss on this hole. Oh, no. Oh, mistake from him. Just didn't get it flat enough.
Unfortunate. We are going to spot him to where he's well inside the circle on his par putt, but
Okay, you guys decided that he did cross on the other side of that creek then.
yeah, we determined that after looking at where the disc was.
Yeah. Player gets the benefit of the doubt in a situation like that. And you're lining up a forehand, which is the optimal arrival to the screen.
Yeah, just because of that slope behind the basket, I think it helps forehand just enough. Ooh, just enough power to get over the OB creek, and that's 15, 20 feet.
Sticky grass. That thing didn't move.
Yeah.
Nathan looking to cap his round one off nicely. Gets it to go.
The rock on symbol.
Yeah.
Very, very signature for Nathan.
Yep. Metalhead through and through. Abe.
That looks so good. I love when people can just take in the moment, the crowd doesn't matter, and then just drop the disc in the basket. Like, that's not dropping the disc in the basket right there.
Well,
That's, there's some wobble, some wiggle.
dude, it's a birdie.
It is. But I can appreciate when somebody just settles that disc in the basket.
Man, enjoyed it with you. We got Kevin Jones, 5 under, Nathan Queen, 5 under, Andrew Presnell, a little rough on the back nine, 2 under, and then Abe coming in with the lead after first round at 6 under.
Yeah, the local Abe Bahena in the lead after round one. It's been fun so far. Thank you guys for joining us for part one. Really hope to see you guys in round two coverage. Luke?
Thanks for joining. We'll see you guys later.